Здравствуйте.
Oleksandr Steshenko has tried to forget his trip to Crimea in April 2018. He says that at the administrative border in Chonhar, at first everything was okay, but then border guards became interested in his Ukrainian passport. They took the document, and a few minutes later armed men came after Oleksandr.
I heard someone running after me. They put a burlap sack on my head and handcuffs. Then they took me to their precinct. The burlap sack on my head covered my face. They started beating me, torturing me, and asking whether I work for the SBU or the main intelligence service. What tasks did I have? I asked, what are you even talking about?
In Russian-occupied Simferopol, while being on trial, Oleksandr found out what he was being accused of. Allegedly, he was smoking at the train station in the wrong place and then attacked some police officers. He was arrested for 12 days. After he was released, FSB officers seized him again in front of some Ukrainian lawyers. Oleksandr says Russia's security service wanted to get a confession from him. They wanted him to say that he was the one who set fire to the house of the Kremlin-appointed Mufti of Crimea, Emirali Albayev. Oleksandr says that he eventually agreed to their terms after hours of torture.
I was beaten, and they refused me access to lawyers appointed by the Ukrainian government. They said I will have no lawyers. They knew that if lawyers saw me, the case would fall apart. People were helping me there, but they weren't allowed to see me.
Steshenko did not plead guilty at the court hearing, but he was sentenced to 2 years for allegedly being a member of an extremist group. He was released on August 6. Oleksandr says that he is very grateful to everyone who was fighting to get him home.
I will never forget them for what they did to me. I will be doing all I can to help political prisoners.
Oleksandr's mother never saw her son again. She died just 2 months before he was released. His father also says that he was hoping to live long enough to see his son again.
When I heard that my son was accused of nationalism and extremism, I thought he would be sentenced to 20 years. I thought I would never see him.
Now Oleksandr Steshenko is planning to get a job and build his own family. He hopes that one day the Black Sea Peninsula will be under Ukrainian control. Reported by Natalia Belokudria for UATV.